Hi, my name is Shanae and I am a student studying psychology at the University of New England, and today I'm making this video in order to be able to help you out there who smoke to be able to quit smoking permanently, and I would like to show you some behaviour modifications that you can use in order to be able to help you quit smoking. So I hope that this video will help you. Everyone has habits. Habits are easily formed, however not so easily reversed. So whether you're a light smoker, a heavy smoker, whether you started smoking 20 years ago, or maybe you started smoking only 3 months ago. Maybe you've tried to quit smoking before and it just hasn't been successful. The good news is you can do it, and there are many self-management and behaviour modification methods that we can use in order to do that. So here's step 1. Step 1 is reflect. When I say reflect, I mean let's look back on the personal journey and your own personal experience with smoking. Why perhaps did you start smoking to begin with? What kind of events surrounded the occurrence of you starting to smoke? Perhaps you started smoking to lower any anxiety, or perhaps you wanted to fit in with your peers. Perhaps even you wanted to lose weight. What we want to do when we look back and we ask ourselves these questions is that we want to create self-awareness and a bit more understanding as to why we smoke. When we realize and understand for ourselves what the reasons might be that we smoke to begin with, then we can determine how we can stop those things from happening before we feel the need to smoke. In step 2, we want to be able to record the behaviour. So we want to record how many times a day you smoked, and also look at it over a 7-day period. So this is what we do when we have a baseline recording sheet. On the sheet you'll have your date, your time, the people that you were with, what you were doing, how you felt before you smoked, how you felt after you smoked, and also some of the underlying reasons why you think you felt the need to smoke at that time. So by looking and analysing this over a week period, we can kind of get an idea as to why you might feel the need to smoke. Take for example anxiety. If anxiety is the reason why you're smoking in order to lower that anxiety, then we would want to make a plan involving some methods in which we can try and lower that anxiety before you feel the need to have a smoke. Step 3 is creating your own self-management plan. Within this self-management plan, there are a few things that you may want to consider. Things such as, are you a heavy smoker or are you a light smoker? This is important to consider, as you'll be able to try and figure out what kind of time frame you'll need to work within. I suggest having a set time frame. Depending on whether you're a heavy smoker or a light smoker, you may want to have a time frame of 1 month or 2 to 3 months even. I then suggest that you do up a daily goal spreadsheet in which you can write down the daily goals. Daily goals such as, I will only smoke 5 cigarettes today, or I will only smoke a packet today. And then gradually, throughout your set time frame, reduce the number of smokes that you have until finally you can completely stop for permanently. Other than this, I also advise that you set yourself some homework, such as urge surfing techniques or mindfulness techniques in which you will be able to do to help lower anxiety or to help any cravings that persist. Step 4 is positive reinforcement. This is important as it gives you something to look forward to. It gives you a reason to try and finish your daily goal and try and get through, because as we know, quitting smoking is very hard. However, I want you to push yourself within this because it is very challenging and it's not easy. Having a reward at the end of your week can be like giving yourself a tap on the back, like, hey, well done, you've done it. This is really important for you. It's important for you to also give yourself positive self-talk. By giving yourself positive self-talk, you are saying to yourself, yes, I can do this. I deserve to live healthily and happily, and my body deserves to be treated well. I'm doing really well today. Sayings like this can help continually motivate you, and they can be really reinforcing when you're going through such a difficult time. Step 5 is developing alternative behaviors. This is a really important part of being able to quit smoking. What we want to do is take the behavior of cigarette smoking and replace it with a more alternative and healthier behavior that's going to serve us better in the future. What we need to do is try and eliminate that pattern and eliminate that behavior and reinforce a new pattern and a new behavior so that when we permanently quit smoking, we can then go to this new pattern of behavior instead of falling back into our old patterns. Some of the options that you may want to choose in order to develop alternative behaviors might be choosing a electronic smoker, or even having nicotine patches if you have severe cravings. Finally, let your family and friends know that this is the decision that you're making. It can be really tough doing this alone, and it's so much better when you have the support of your family and friends behind you. I also suggest that you write a diary, as this can be very therapeutic, and you can figure out alternative behaviors, maybe some more positive self-talk that you can say to yourself, and also to remind you of how far you've come in your journey. I wish you all the best of luck, and remember, you can do this.